Why do we fear power? We're hesitant to hand power to our leaders. Even as we elect them into positions of power, we only hand them a piece of it to keep them from causing too much damage. What we then often end up with is a gridlock system where indeed the leader doesn't have enough power to cause damage, but he also doesn't have enough power to rule effectively. We fear power because we know what damage it can do. Power lies at the root of wars and corruption. Power has subverted entire nations, even empires, when it fell into the wrong hands. Power is what tyrants use to do evil. But power is also what kings use to do good. It was through power that Singapore beat poverty and became a prosperous nation. It was through power that El Salvador beat crime and became the safest nation in the Western Hemisphere. We fear that power corrupts. But can power corrupt an honest man? Or does it merely enable whatever degree of corruption was always lurking underneath the surface? Plato believed power amplifies what lies within. Basically, as a famous quote, not by Plato, goes, to test a man's character, give him power. So a prideful man will become a despot. A fearful man will become a cowardly ruler. A greedy man will become a tyrant. Plato thought the only man fit to rule is the philosopher king, the concept of an ideal ruler that is incorruptible because he's motivated by reason and immune to greed. But Machiavelli argued that power places men in an environment that inherently requires a degree of ruthlessness. Charlemagne united Western Europe, but to secure peace he had to wage wars. Napoleon spread his reforms, which we still use today, through the force of his armies. He brought order, but tolerated no dissent. We of course need to view these rulers in the context of their era, but it is likely that without a degree of ruthlessness, their legacies would be smaller. Power is like fire, a tool that can be used for good and it can be used for evil. Maybe the question we should ask is not, how much power can we give the man at the helm, but it should be, who can we put at the helm that we can truly trust with power? Because power must be earned alongside trust. But unlike trust, once given, power isn't easily taken away.